What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Car Chronicles, honey. I don't have one of those car tripods yet, so I don't know. I'm gonna try this out. I'm on my way to work. I do my best thinking on the way to work sometimes, and I was just thinking about marriage. I got married in July 2017. And, you know, I get a lot of questions from friends and coworkers sometimes even about, you know, is my marriage what I thought it was? Is marriage what I thought it was now that I'm actually married? And my response to that is simply yes and no. Marriage is like, you know, you go in with your certain expectations. It's kind of like hearing about a food that you've never had before. You may have seen it, you may have been around someone who's had it, but you yourself have never had it or tried it for yourself to know what it is. And so based off how it looks or maybe how it smells to you, you form your own opinion about what it may taste like, right? And it's not until you actually taste it that you can make the determination, is this all that I expected it to be? And for the most part, it's going to be no, because you never had it. Ooh. So we see that's not going to work, right? I'm trying to keep my eye on the road. I don't want to be distracted with this phone. Like I said, I had to buy one of those tripods. But anyway, you've never had it before. So, you know, and your taste buds are different from someone else's taste buds. Follow me now. Go with me on this, okay? Your taste buds are different from someone else's taste buds. So what you may taste and what you may experience with that food that you never had before is going to be different from what someone else tastes and experience with that same food. Taking it back to marriage, okay? We shape and form our opinions about what we expect our marriage to be based off of the opinions of others, how we were raised, our own households, what we've seen on TV and movies, what we fantasized about, what we read in books, you know, all kinds of things that shape our expectations of what marriage is. But nothing is going to prepare you. No amount of reading, no amount of anything is going to really tell you or show you what marriage is until you're in it. And you can't go solely based off of someone's experience. You can't say Jack and Jill, oh, you know, I don't want my marriage to be like Jack and Jill because they went through X, Y, and Z. And if I were Jill, I would have did this to Jack if I found out that Jack did this to me, you know. Or, oh, Jack and Jill have a beautiful marriage. I want to be just like that. Those are relationship goals. No, baby. No. You don't know what Jack and Jill go through on a day-to-day behind closed doors, okay? And additionally, whether it's good or bad, you still don't know, you know what I'm saying, what Jack and Jill go through on a day-to-day. So you cannot really base an accurate depiction of someone's relationship or marriage to someone, because you're not there 24/7. You're not in it. Okay, you see bits and pieces of the puzzle, and you think you have the whole grand scheme of things, that it just don't work that way. Okay, my purpose of saying all of that is to say this, especially for those that are looking to be married one day, currently engaged in a marriage right now, and you just like, should I have gotten married? I don't know if I should have done this, you know, or whatever the case may be. I wanted to share something with you all. If you're not willing to do the work, it's not going to work. If you're not willing to do the work, it's not going to work. What I mean by work is not what kind of improvements the other person has to make. Excuse me, I'm not talking about the just being together for the long haul, no matter what. I'm not talking about that kind of work. What I'm talking about is the prayer that it takes, the communication, the letting down of your guard, being willing to lose. Let me get into that real quick, because I'm almost to work and I don't want to leave you hanging. Being willing to lose. We as women, I feel, in my personal opinion, we have an innate ability to want to win everything, if that makes sense. We have to be right. I don't know if it's the way we were raised or what, but we just got to be right. We have to be right. And even when we're wrong and we know we're wrong, we're still right. It just is what it is. We will find a way to manipulate, to justify, whatever, to be right. That's just the way it is. It's not going to work in a marriage. It may work while you're dating. It may work even while you're engaged. It may work as with you being single. But when you get married, you got to be willing to lose. Got to be willing to say I'm sorry and let it be just that. Not, well, I'm going to apologize, but I was da-da-da-da-da, or I was wrong about that, but the only reason why I said what I said was, oh, no. If you wrong, be wrong and sit in your wrongness. You know what I mean? Sit in your wrongness, you know? And not justify for nothing. Be willing to lose. Be willing to lose. Because it's for the greater good at the end of the day. Nobody likes to feel like they're wrong all the time. Nobody likes to feel like they're not good enough. Nobody likes to feel that kind of insecurity within, especially from their significant other. No one likes to feel that all the time. And if you're walking around on your high horse thinking that you're right about some stuff, just to say I won another argument, just to, make yourself feel validated and make yourself feel good, you got to consider the whole. You and your spouse as the whole. Is me being right now the best thing? Am I even right? Is there a possibility that we're both right? Why does one have to be right and one that makes the other one wrong? Why is it like that? It is possible for two people to have different points of view and still be right. That goes with fighting fair. Now I'm telling you what I'm not telling you what I think, I'm telling you what I know and what I've learned. I had to go through, still going through. But I feel like if I can share what I've learned, then maybe I can help somebody else. Even through my process, and it's a never-ending process, baby. That's the other thing about marriage. If you think, when we get married, it's gonna solve all of our issues, we're gonna be fine, we're never gonna argue, it's gonna be perfect because we're married. He ain't going nowhere, I ain't going nowhere. We're bonded for life, and I can do whatever I want to do, baby. You're wrong. You're so wrong and so misinformed. It's a continuous process. You're always gonna be in a state of learning how to be in a relationship, learning how to be a husband, learning how to be a wife, learning how to reinvent yourself to be a better person for not just your spouse, but for yourself. Okay? Learning how to communicate. I thought I knew how to communicate. I thought I did. I don't. I didn't. I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying? And again, I say again, things that worked or what I thought was working when we were dating, it don't fly in a marriage. At least in our marriage. Let me say that. Because I say again, what your marriage looks like is going to be completely different from what everyone else's marriage looks like. How you communicate is going to be completely different. You got to be willing to do the work. And another thing that people often say, well, you got to know what you want. You got to know what you want in a spouse. You got to have that, because if you don't know what you want, you'll settle for anything. I'm going to tell you this. Even after being married, you still not going to know what you want. Because how many of you all out there have gotten exactly what you asked God for, prayed for and everything? You got exactly what you asked him for and said, this ain't it either. This ain't what I wanted. This what I asked God. This what I signed up for. I don't want this. But you asked for it because you knew what you wanted. When I finally met my husband, I had given up. I said, you know what? I can't do this no more. Because someone had told me, you got to pray for exactly what you want. You got to pray for exactly what you want. So I sat down that very day and I wrote out a long laundry list of things that I wanted my husband to have and the man that I wanted to marry. And God bless me with, and please let the man be this and that and this and that and this and that. And every time I would do that, I would get him. Some kind of way it would manifest and I would get that man. And he would always be lacking something. Because I could never remember everything that I wanted. Or didn't realize there are some things that I wanted. And then I got off track here. Trying to turn and hold this thing. But there were things that I didn't even know that I wanted, so I didn't know to ask for them until after I found myself in this relationship with someone and found him lacking things. So it wasn't until, I'm going to hold this camera because I'm doing a lot of turning. It wasn't until I finally said, you know what, Lord, I have asked you multiple times to bless me with my husband. And all the guys none of the guys that you've sent have been what I consider husband material. Nothing I can work with. I can't work with that. So, Lord, bless me with the man that you want me to have. Because, and it was a revelation for me because it was like, God knows. I say I trust in God. I say I believe in God. Then why I got to break it down to God what I think I want and what I think I need? He already knows. He already knows. And so once I finally got clear about that, I stopped praying for he got to have X, Y, and Z. And started praying for the will of God. Lord, send me the man that you want me to have. Lord, send me the husband that you want me to have. I'm going to wait on you. I'm going to be patient. I'm going to wait on you. And when he came, didn't look nothing like what I thought it was going to look like. Didn't act anything like I thought it was going to act like. Wasn't anything that I had ever expected or imagined. And I wrestled with that. I wrestled with that demon in me. In terms of, this ain't what I thought. And this is what God want me to have. This ain't what I expected. And this is what God, I had to wrestle with that thing because there were things in me. Not him, because he was sent by God. So it was pure. It was right. He was right for me. But I had to get out of my own way. I had to get out of my own head. Out of my own expectations. I said I trusted God. So why am I doing everything that I feel to put doubt in that? I trust God. Excuse my hand. I'm taking off my seatbelt. I pulled up to work. So I'm going to leave you with this because I'm going to get on in here because I'm not late, but I'm later than what I want to be. I'm going to leave you with this. Pray for the will of God to be done in your life. And leave it there. Pray for the will of God to be done in your life. And leave it there. Have a good morning. Coming from the Car Chronicles. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day.